The system of linear equations above has infinitely many solutions. If m and n are constants, so m and n are constants, what is the value of m plus n? Now this one is actually pretty straightforward because it tells us that it's linear equations and it has infinitely many solutions. So it could only be two possibilities. One is that the two equations here are exactly the same equation, or it's that one of these equations is a linear factor of another. And what I mean by that is as follows. So if I have an expression here that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 4, and I just take this expression right here and I multiply each of these, say, by 3, I get 6x plus 9y is equal to 12. These two are exactly the same thing. One is just multiplied by 3. Since everything is multiplied by 3, the equation does not change, and it is still balanced exactly the same, and the line looks exactly the same. It doesn't move up or down. Everything stays exactly the same. So these two are the exact same line. They will have infinitely many solutions. So in this instance, we know that we have an x term, a y term, and a constant term, and it tells us it has infinitely many solutions, so we should be able to set up some kind of linear factor. So let's rewrite our expression here. I'm going to write it as follows. So 4x plus, 4x minus 5y is equal to m. And I'm going to leave a little space here to give me negative 20x plus ny is equal to negative 12. So I know that in order to get from this negative 4 to negative 20, I have to multiply it by something. And that something is going to be the same all the way through. So 4 times negative 5 is equal to negative 20, and that means that I have to multiply all these other ones by negative 5 as well. So multiplied by negative 5, I'll just make a little dot here, and multiply this by negative 5. So I know that 4 times negative 5 is equal to 20. This checks out. We know this is correct. We also know that this must be true. So we know here that negative 5 times negative 5 must equal n. That's from this right over here. And for this one, we know that we can say m times negative 5 is equal to negative 12. So negative 5 times negative 5 is equal to n. So here 25 is equal to n. So we have half our solution here. And in this instance, we divide both sides by negative 5 to get, and these will cancel. So we get m is equal to 12 over 5. So we have m, we have n. We just have to add them together. So m plus n is going to be equal to 12 over 5 plus 25. And we just have to rewrite this so that we can add it. So we'll rewrite this with a common denominator, 12 over 5 plus 25 is going to be written as 125 over 5. And we add these together to get 137 over 5. And because this is not going to fit into our little boxes here, because we only have 4 spaces here, so we're not going to be able to fit all this in there, we have to simplify this. But because this won't simplify any further, we have to write this as a decimal. And you can use your calculator for this, but 137 over 5 is equal to 27.4. So our correct answer in this case is going to be 27.4.